They said you went on a rant about college protests.
Yeah, I went off.
Why should I give a fuck about the college? There's not genocide at the college. I give a fuck about what's going on the other side of the world, but why would I give a fuck about the college? Because of Africa? Because Africa is working at the college? Shut the fuck up. This is shit I'm talking about, stupid motherfucker.
So you just acting like that all the time, you just look like a freaking clown. And again, not only do you look like a clown with the way you act and your style of comedy, you're almost like a freaking court gesture. You then go and say stupid things like, hey, go join NATO and change the laws. Like, dude, that is crazy. Go.
They said you went on a rant about college protests.
Yeah, I went off.
Why should I give a fuck about the college? There's not genocide at the college. I give a fuck about what's going on the other side of the world, but why would I give a fuck about the college? Because of Africa? Because Africa is working at the college? Shut the fuck up. This is shit I'm talking about, stupid motherfuckers at the college.
If you want stuff like this to stop happening, if you're protesting the genocide that's going on and you want that to stop happening, I think there's some better ways to go about making it stop happening. Blocking people from going to class is not going to be the thing. To me, if you really want to be change, you want to make change, you really want to be effective, you really want this to stop, then start learning, get yourself educated and get in there and change the laws. Change get in NATO or whatever, the international, whatever you got to be on, Senate, all that, like change the laws, change how we move.
So I'm sorry, I just have to stop that.
Why is she encouraging people to do things that they can't do?
Thank you for saying that, bro. So
I'm so confused
Tiffany
right
Haddish.
now. What the is wrong with you?
Look at my camera when I talk. Tiffany Haddish. So first of all, to join NATO. Oh my God. So for NATO, every country sends a representative to represent us. And usually it's like Secretary of State, something like that, of that nature. It's somebody in office that's their job.
Every country.
That represents every country from every country.
The United States being one country.
The United States being one country. So to tell people to join NATO, like, Jesus. And then, like, so let's go back to campus protesting, right? Let's go back to protesting, right?
Yeah.
That is literally, especially on college campuses, over the course of history, that is one of the most successful ways to actually get the government to consider what you're talking about, right? Because
it gets
believe it or not, they believe the press is going to go see what the young people have to say. And also, these young people aren't sitting there rioting and smashing windows and stuff
peaceful.
like that. They're very peaceful. They have somebody who's usually their spokesperson who is speaking for them, and they're talking about.
They lay on the floor with gas masks on their face.
Bro, this is
pretend like they're dead.
Like, first of all,
the air's killing us.
That's one of your amendment rights, is to peacefully protest. That's like literally a right as an American, is to, hey, this is wrong, so we're going to stand here and tell you that it's wrong. So number one, to tell people not to use their God-given right, or not God-given, their government-given right, is just stupid.
It'd be the same as us telling her to shut the fuck up because she's not very educated.
And honestly, I don't want you to shut the fuck up. I would just like you to understand that certain questions and certain times and certain interviews, you can, I promise you, it's not against the law to say, hey, I'm not very well versed in that. I'm not sure. Maybe you should ask somebody who is. I'm not sure. I can't answer that question for you because I'm not sure. I'd have to learn more about what's going on.
I think the real question is who hired Tiffany Haddish to come down to this college campus and then try to get these students to stop protesting? Was this the motive? Was she down there like on like a comedy routine, or was this like for her to strictly to try to get, hey, let's just call Tiffany Haddish's manager so that we can get her to come down here and speak kind words to these students so they'd stop protesting? Who the fuck would do that?
I'm not sure. I hope that person got fired. Wow. It is just...
No, I really do. And I hope they got more than fired. I hope they got beat up in the parking lot, dude.
Dude, it's just... it is just ridiculous that like one person can continue to just say and do some of the most idiotic things over and over again.
And who's even listening to her after that sex scandal?
I don't know. And I just
I haven't heard a damn thing about her since this.
And then the real thing about it is that like I'm actually, you know who I'm actually mad at? I'm actually mad at whatever TV producer thought that it was cool to think that Tiffany Haddish was some great comedian or some great something, right? So she's not funny, and we all know that what Tiffany Haddish does is try to play the stereotypical ghetto girl that is so over her skis and never been here before and don't know.
That's like Jennifer Lopez acting like she's still from the Bronx.
Yes, and it's annoying because it's like they don't really act like that.
Was that your birth control?
It was.
Okay.
Black women really don't act like that all the time. So you just acting like that all the time, you just look like a freaking clown. And again, not only do you look like a clown with the way you act and your style of comedy, you're almost like a freaking court gesture. You then go and say stupid things like, hey, go join NATO and change the laws. Like, dude, that is crazy. Go join NATO and change the laws. You should get educated and go get the job so NATO is hiring right now, just like you go apply for McDonald's. Just go on to Indeed, fix up your resume. You could go apply for NATO after you graduate from college.
Bro, when did we start taking advice from the model that literally was for the operation game?
Jesus Christ. I don't know. I have no clue.
That's awful.
I think
distasteful.
Every single time Tiffany Haddish gets brought up, it's just foolishness. It's never anything besides this. It's like, geez, don't you have like a redeeming quality or two? Jesus Christ.
And that last movie that she starred in was that one with Kevin Hart, right?
Yeah, and I mean, Kevin Hart. Bro.
Kevin, what are you doing, bud?
Come on.
Took you from the hood and I could never give you back. With your sexy ass speaking Spanish when you mad. But I just wanna let you know that someone loves you back. We might have our back and forth, but I love.
Oh, gotcha.
So baby girl, just strip for me and make this night a blast. We've been pulling in the sky, put some Marvin Gaye on, set the mood right.